Under the blazing Birmingham lights, 8 nations stepped onto the track for what would become one of the most shocking women's 4x100 metre relays in Commonwealth Games history. The crowd was electric, the stakes sky high, and from the very first exchange it was clear. This race was about to flip every prediction upside down. Elite sprinters, flawless acceleration zones, and brutal pressure on every leg. But nothing could prepare anyone for the chaos, the comeback, and the twist that changed everything long after the race was done.
Connolly to Masters. Just into Beecher. And Anang will be on the final leg for Australia. They qualified third fastest, and the swaying hips of the Trinidad and Tobago team who'll start in two. That was St. Fort on the first leg. The familiar figure of Michelle Lee IE will go down the back straight. Prito around the top bend in the sunshine, and Bertrand will be on the final leg for them. There she is, ready and poised to hopefully receive the baton in this women's 4x100 metre final. So our final event on the track of this last day of action here in Birmingham is the women's 4x100 metre relay final. The crowd absolutely buzzing, Steph, from that win for England. And now we're going back again onto the track for the English team to try and do it again. But we've just seen some of the athletes in the teams here. It's a tough ask, especially when you're bringing in Thompson-Herah.
Well, it's interesting. I love it when you get to the final and as you say, they bring in their heavy hitters. And so no matter what we saw in the heats, we don't actually know what's going to happen in the final.
And as we've just seen, you've got to get the baton to those on the later legs. Here we go then. Confirmation, the full start list for the women's 4x100 metre relay final. The fastest qualifiers, Nigeria in 4. The defending champions, England in 5. And never, ever write off a Jamaican sprint relay team. In lane 9 then, Scotland. Matheson, Rees, Malone and Spence qualified 8th for this 4x100 metre final. Australia, third fastest in qualifying, starting lane number 8. Connolly, Masters, Beecher, Anang. India will start in lane number 7. Really are having a great Commonwealth Games. That triple jump goal by Paul just a few moments ago. Chand, Das, Nanda, Yaraji. And then there'll be a roar for Jamaica in 6. Their nation holds the Games record. Silver in 2018 behind England. Kemba Nelson is ready. Lane 5, the team from England. Second fastest in qualifying, Asher Phillips in that World Championship squad just a few weeks ago, leading them off. Nigeria in lane number 4, bronze in 2018. Amusam Ofili, the first 2 legs for them. In lane number 3 will be Ghana, the 6th fastest to qualify for this final. Boake, Ali, Oka and Hoare running for them. And there's your lineup for Trinidad and Tobago in lane 2. Inside 43.5 seconds to qualify, St. Fort, IE, Prito and Bertrand. So, a super men's 4x100 metre relay. And now our final action. Can England defend the title they won in 2018? Beating Jamaica by 6/100ths of a second on that occasion. I remember long jumper Lorraine Ugan bringing the baton home for the English side. Trinidad and Tobago in 2, Ghana in 3, Nigeria in 4, England in 5, Jamaica in 6, India in 7, Australia in 8, and Scotland in 9. The women's sprint relay final. It's a clean start as well. Amuzan getting out nicely in lane number 4, as expected. India going well in lane number 7, Australia in lane number 8 too. This is good running by Nigeria in lane number 4. All look pretty safe on the changeovers. Imani Lansiko flying down the back straight, as is Favour Ofili of Nigeria. Second changeover, hands held high. Australia on the outside in lane 8 going well. Nigeria though flying round with Chukwuma on the third leg. Hands back for the Nigerians. A roar from her teammate. Nigeria going to take this one. England with Daryl Neita in second. Keep an eye on Thompson-Herah. The Jamaican superstar comes through for bronze for the Jamaican side. But 42.10 seconds, just outside the game's record. But that was brilliant from Nigeria. Absolutely superb. The quartet was fast. Toby Amusan was brought in. And she got the team off to an absolute flyer. 8R area record. Yes, indeed, Nigeria, you are the Commonwealth champions. England pick up the silver and Jamaica the bronze.
We've been saying all week how amazing the performances from the Nigerian women have been, both on the field and now in the sprints. And I was actually reading a quote by Favour Ofili, and she was talking about what the difference is. And she said, the difference is we now believe in ourselves. We believe we can compete with the rest of the world. And I think that performance by their relay team just highlights the mentality that is going through that team right now.
Well, it's a national record, so you can't do any more than that. The Nigerians confirmed as the gold medal winners. England in second with Philip Lantico, Williams and Neita. And the flags are being draped by the Nigerian team. And Elaine Thompson-Herah on the final leg, passing the Australian, passing Anang on the last leg for them. Anang would have known that the fastest woman alive was going to bear down on her, and Jamaica there confirmed with the bronze medal, a third medal for Elaine Thompson-Herah at these Commonwealth Games. But what a wonderful send-off on our final morning session here, and understandably, as you say, Steph, look at the Nigerian team, absolutely buoyed with talent and buoyed with speed.
And not just speed. I think to run that 100 meters, it's not just about speed, it's about that discipline and making sure that the baton gets around. And I think that really was what made the difference here, particularly for the Jamaicans, who didn't always have the best exchanges. It was almost like England after the first exchange and then the second exchange. That's when they kept making up their ground.
Australia were flying at this point. Fair play to the Australians. They were the third fastest qualifiers there. Haven't got the raw speed, as you say, Steph, like the English team or the Jamaican team, but that was a really, really good run by the Australians there on the left of the shot. But keep an eye on Thompson-Herah. Daryl Neita would have known the 4-5 metre deficit was not going to be clawed back with the flying Nigerian. But Thompson-Herah, in the final few strides, picks up the bronze for Jamaica. But in the sunshine, a very good run and a deserved run with the shout and the scream from Rosemary Chukwuma.
What a race. Explosive starts, fearless bend running, and an anchor leg showdown that kept the entire stadium on edge. Moments like this remind us why relay racing is pure theatre. Unpredictable, emotional, and built on teamwork under pressure. If you enjoyed reliving this epic moment, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This channel brings you the greatest stories, the biggest shocks, and the most unforgettable races in athletics. Don't miss what's coming next. Click on the next video and keep the excitement going.